Hello YouTubers, welcome back. I got a few things to show you and I got a few things to tell you. Wait there. Right. Boom. Get a bit of beaconage on of that. This, first of all, ladies and gentlemen, is a little vehicle that is up for grabs. Obviously, I do a little bit of buying, selling, projects, restoration, as you know, but this one is up for grabs. So if you want some Century gear, this is the one for you. Boom. Right, PTO is engaged. Using our control pad, we're going to fold down. This is on normal tick over revs, by the way, as well. Okay. Let's get the van on. Boom. This van is fully loaded and it's full of scrap tyres at the minute. Yeah! Are you mad? Ah! Boom. Let's take my handbrake off. There we go. I'm just going to show you something in a minute. Let me just bring her in a little bit. So as you can see, that is the tyre van. I'm not being funny, yeah? Look at the ISUZU. It's not even moved because of that steel bumper. I'm going to get to that soon. Let me just show you inside this tyre van. Come have a look. I'll show you how heavy it is. We are full of scrap tyres. Not just those, but that is lifting up the compressor and the tyre machine as well. But in the back of my van, look at that. You know what I mean? Loaded. Loaded. If it's on, it's gone. It's Friday. I'm in the yard. What do you think? What do you think? No hesitation, no messing about. Let's give you a little walk around, yeah? Okay then. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is what you call an ISUZU NQR. They are not very nice to drive and they are not a nice seating position. But whoever built this vehicle back in the day, they did do a good job because that steel bumper is absolutely massive and it's very, very heavy. And I'm not being funny, look at my van. I know how heavy my tyre van is. So I put on a spec lift, I've done it before. That is not even moved. It is literally not even moved an inch because of that big steel bar. and it still sits really well for a spec lift. Like, it doesn't look out of place at all in the slightest. You're going to have no issues with steering with that. End of the subject. There's no MOT with the vehicle. It has got some phenomenal beacon bar. Look at that. Can you see that on the roof? Old is gold, right? Big storage lockers. Big storage lockers. Obviously, they are a little bit crusty, not going to lie, but they do work. Obviously, there is a bit of the rust coming through on the bottom, as you'll just about see on there, but they are still functional at the minute. Obviously, it's Century gear, Century 301, I think. Yes, Century 301. And the underlift, being the spec, is rated to basically £4,000, which is technically 2 ton. The van is a 3.5 ton van, it is loaded. You're only lifting up half of the van, but you've definitely got the better half of the weight on the front of this with the engine and the compressor and some of the tyre machine. So it's probably at maybe capacity for that equipment, but 2 ton lift, what else are you really lifting that you're going to need that for? Like, there's nothing else. And that sits really well. Reason why I'm selling it, I've bought it just as a buy and sell project. That's what I do with some vehicles. Obviously, the Century gear is phenomenal. Now that you can mount onto a 3.5 ton vehicle. The reason why, it's repo gear only, but there is no top boom. Unlike on my Iveco daily repo truck, stroke, used to be on the Transit T460, there's no top boom. So weight wise, you're good, and it's obviously single winch line as well, but you can upgrade it to twin winches should you need to. But that gear is nice, there's no leaks, there's no weeps, there's no play in it, it is literally rock solid. It is really good, physically really good. It's on the internet to sell at 12,000 UK pounds, no PayPal, 12,000 UK pounds, no VAT. First person to come and get it, gets it. And like I say, this is a very nice repo equipment, and the lockers are nice and compact, so you might even be able to use these on your next vehicle, what you're planning to swap the gear on. But obviously, on the other hand, if you do want to buy the vehicle as it is and put it for an MOT, I've drove it and I don't think you're going to find much that it's going to need. The brakes are rock hard, sharp, they literally jump you forward. Tyres are a little bit dated and a little bit crusty, but generally, for what the vehicle is, it's really good, really happy. But you don't get Century gear every day of the week, do you? You know that. You do not get it every day of the week. So there she is. That's just a quick little rundown. It has got about 400,000 kilometres on the clock, so yes, it has got a few miles on there. But if you're in the market and you're looking to make your own repo truck, look no further. 12,000 UK pounds, you've got a truck here. Obviously, if you want a quote for me to come and deliver it, as long as you're fairly local-ish, then, you know, I'll get you a quote for me to come down and deliver it, or come and pick it up yourself. But the equipment is worth £1 million. You've got the steel front bumper, which again, you can cut that to make to suit your next project. You've obviously got the beautiful beacon bar, which will be worth some strong money as well. They do not make them anymore. They literally do not make them anymore, and they've only gone up in price. But a really good, nice beacon. And you've got the storage lockers as well. I don't really rate the ISUZUs. This is brilliant, don't get me wrong. It starts first turn, bang, and it drives really well. But the seating position is not very enjoyable in the ISUZU whatsoever. But there you go. I'm going to unload the tyre van. Or I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'll drive it forward and round the corner first so you can see it. And then we're out of here. And then I'm going to show you a little bit of what that yellow thing is behind me, which some of you are begging to know. But yeah, if you like what you see, like and subscribe. If you want to buy it, holler at me. Boom. Job's a good one. Who's buying it? Ew, what's this? Stay tuned on the next video to find out why.